Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time Car Show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Coming up, it's an in-house show and tell.
Uh-oh.
Mars drives the 2023 Ford Maverick. Gosh, I hope I got that right this week.
What Maroney do you have? He can't hear you.
Mars. I'm ignoring.
He's ignoring me because last week he told me one thing and then he says, "Oh, never mind."
I did figure out what happened.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to hear that.
Let's
Now?
It's show
Right
and tell.
now.
Well, I got to look at last week. I got the two Mavericks, the Maverick Tremor, and then the hybrid. And I decided, well, I need to do the Bronco in between so we don't do a Maverick back and forth, back to back. And that's what I did. But I didn't go back and update.
You didn't tell me about it.
Right. I did that before I did my review.
He was watching the
And I didn't go back
television
and
program.
update.
Just before he did the review.
He was watching the TV
2
show
seconds
Maverick.
before he did the review.
Yeah.
Mars is looking at the Maroney and go, "Oh, I don't have a Maverick. I have a Bronco Raptor."
Oh, God.
All right.
How'd that go again, Don?
He's practicing.
He's practicing to sit on the porch
Oh, I was waiting for you to say something
in
else.
Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
Yeah. All right.
Or was that Kentucky? Where was
We have a
Child
special
factory.
Hey, we have a special guest coming up at the bottom of the hour. Alina Abakarova.
All right, cool.
I think she does some ice skating on the sides and some gymnastics.
Let's let her pronounce her name. Before we
Correct.
get in
Great
trouble.
idea.
Before we
correctly.
get in trouble.
Because I'll screw it up. And
Mike-
then
Oh,
I'm going to
you-
turn around and blame it on
Yeah,
Mars.
we always
And you have never heard it screwed up like I do whenever I say it.
Well, here, you say it.
Okay, moving on.
I already got your pronunciation in my mind, so it's tainted now.
You got mine?
Well, it's tainted. Okay.
No,
let's not
let's
even
not
go
go
there,
there.
shall we?
We've completely lost control.
10 minutes after we started.
We haven't even started yet. Are you kidding? It's only 2 minutes after the top of the hour.
I was thinking
Oh, my gosh.
8:02.
Yeah. Well, it should be about 11:02. Anyway,
I just
So-
want to breathe, though, too.
do you?
There you go.
I just want to breathe.
Yeah.
Hemmings Marketplace, Sold Cars Roundup. I love these things. I hope I don't bore you with them, but to see what some of the cars have sold for.
Too late.
Okay, well, never mind then. Go ahead.
No,
Your
let's see.
turn.
Let's see what some of those cars
No, go
sold
ahead.
for. 'cause
No,
every now and then
no,
you have
it's
you have
your
an
turn.
Oldsmobile in there.
Well, I might. I do, actually, there's one here that I didn't highlight, but there's one in here. A 69 Oldsmobile 442 convertible.
Ooh,
That'd be good.
35,000.
Nope.
12.
49,875.
The price of
sure is
some of
pretty.
these, classic muscle cars of the 60s and 70s, when you watch like Mecum and Barrett Jackson, is insane right now.
Well, yeah, it's all money laundering.
But, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you get all worked up at one of those car auctions.
Yeah, well, that's,
Because all of a sudden, you're the star.
well, plus you get all liquored up because they feed you free liquor while you're sitting there bidding.
You remember that we did a remote. Don wasn't with us. We did a remote down there at that garage. It was down there in the warehouse district, and sitting at the couch and stuff. Anyway, when we walked through, there was a lowrider there, the only one in the whole place. And we were asking about it since it was the other one there, and the guy had several cars there in his collection. Whenever they delivered it from one of the auctions, they brought 6 cars. He said, "Wait, I only bought 5." "Oh no, you bought 6." And he had enough drinks that he bought a car he didn't even know he bought.
Wow.
I remember doing that remote. They had a Jaguar XJ220 on the lift, working on it with the rear engine assembly out of it.
Yeah.
And they had the Lincoln Indianapolis because we went wandering around in the back looking at some of their inventory. And the Lincoln Indianapolis was a show car from the early 60s from Lincoln. And very, very cool collection of cars that they stored there.
So, here we go.
Tell us more,
You ready?
Don.
How about a 1972 Chevrolet El Camino?
22.
26,250.
That's close.
Depending on the engine that's in it.
Well,
yeah.
exactly. And it looks like it's probably just got a standard 350 with some nice wheels on it, but that's all. How about a 70 Ford Mustang? A 1970 Ford Mustang. Looks like a Boss 302 based on the striping that I see here. I don't have all those details. But based on the price that it's sold for, $86,100.
Oh, that's got to be a real Boss then.
Yeah.
At that price.
Yeah. I mean, you take a look at it and you tell me. Here's one for you, Mars. Ready?
Yeah.
A 1931 Chevrolet Independence.
What is an Independence?
It looks like a Model A. That kind of body style.
Okay.
Get this. It looks beautiful. $17,729. I would buy that.
Probably 10
Original
times,
type.
10 times its original price.
Well, yeah, you can't judge that. But, I mean, really. I mean, it's a beautiful two-door coupe. I mean, it's nice. How about, here's one that you can relate to, Jeffrey.
Okay.
A 1972 De Tomaso Pantera.
Oh, small bumper car too.
Yes.
72.
How much?
47.
I was thinking around that.
89,250.
Oh.
What? It's crazy what that car is going for these days.
And this is
Why?
Hemmings?
There really wasn't that many of them, I don't think.
And again, that was an Italian imported car that was sold by the select Mercury dealers around the country.
$89,000 for a car that's just okay. It's got big tires on the back of it, and
That's about it.
Yeah, I mean it's
Cool
It's got
mid-engine
the-
car with
Yeah,
351
it's
Cleveland.
351,
Like a Lambo front
And it was
end. And
one
all
of
it's
that.
got a Cleveland steamer in it. I'll be 2000 Ford Thunderbird. 2004 Ford Thunderbird.
That's
I
the
can't
retro
imagine it
bird.
brought
17.
that much. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say
maybe
12.
20.
14.8.
Oh.
And the problem was it was just blah looking.
Well, it didn't have Suzanne Summers in it.
It was just blah looking, and it had no power, none. I remember when it first came out, they all excited about it at Ford.
Did you get one to drive?
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, does nothing for me.
Well, we should have put Jeff in there with a blonde wig. And
Now,
maybe that would've
Mars,
been
There you
better.
go.
here's something for you to put out the fires on the N-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. A 1929 Ford Model AA fire truck. What would that sell for? What would guess be?
Have a clue.
18.
18. You're right. 17,850 is what it sold for. Jeffrey.
Yep.
A 2006 Porsche Cayenne.
Ooh.
I don't know what's wrong with it or why, but it sold for $7,000.
Yeah, it's probably bent.
That's what
Well, either that or, that's who we were talking with somebody last week or the week before about how as these high-end European cars are sold, that a lot of people will sell them just before one of the big maintenance intervals happens.
Oh, yeah.
that could be.
And those
That
big
was,
maintenance
who was
intervals
that? Was it Woody that we were talking to?
might have
It
been.
might have been Woody, yeah.
But how they'll sell them just
Oh, yeah.
before that big,
Yeah.
maintenance interval
I
happens.
fly in a helicopter that is relatively new. I don't know, 4 years old. It's coming up on a major maintenance interval.
$200,000.
$750,000.
Holy moly!
$750,000.
Almost equal to
Maintenance.
your annual salary.
Yeah.
We need to get that out by
Don't
4
I
o'clock.
wish?
Gotta have it done by 4 so we can get back out.
A 1950 Mercury, a lead sled.
Oh,
But is it a lead sled or is it a 50
No,
Merc?
it's a 50 Merc.
62,000.
No. If it's a 50 Merc,
62,000.
I'm going to go for 22.
Yeah, I'll say 28.
Drum roll, please. Price sold was $12,600.
Oh, we're all way off.
Wow.
And it looks pretty good. Now, I don't know what it looks like.
Gene Winfield would have paid that for that.
Yeah. But it may be, Swiss cheese rust underneath it. I don't know.
You would put that in the paint.
Now, for you, Conrad, I have selected one of those off-road fire trucks that they fight the forest
Yukon Rad.
that they fight the forest fires with. that I've
Only
thought
you can
about.
prevent forest fires.
Uh-huh. So I don't know, probably a 1-ton chassis. Okay. It's a 1988. Well, here it is. It's a 1988 Ford F350.
Okay.
So I was right. It's a 1-ton. Sold price with all the lights, the side things in the back, utility
Hoses.
box, hoses, the whole 9 yards. $21,000.
Wow.
And
Hey, what are you driving to work today?
Fire truck.
and you lived in one of those parts of California that worry about fires, that'd be a good investment.
Yeah, and you could dress up like a fireman and drive it. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
you can wear your long coat.
Yeah.
I dress up like a fireman quite frequently.
And wave your hose around.
Yeah,
I didn't go that far.
we don't see him on any calendars.
Yeah,
though.
watch out for your spigot.
Oh my gosh! I think that this is I think it's a kit car, but a 1965 backdraft racing Cobra.
Backdraft this.
But it's 1965. It wouldn't have been a kit car. That would have been a real, honest to God Cobra, wouldn't it? 65 model.
You would think.
Well, 65 was the years that Cobras were being made.
65 backdraft racing Cobra sold for $99,700. That's got to be an original thing.
It can't,
in
not
Backdraft, isn't that a kit car company?
Let's see.
There you go.
I've heard of that.
While you're looking at that, this one had Jeff Zekin written all over it. This is you, buddy.
I'm waiting.
Ready?
Yep.
A 1992
I'm in already.
Buick Roadmaster station wagon.
Oh, yeah.
With the wood on the side of it.
Yeah, still in the crate.
Now, here's the real kicker. Are you ready?
12 grand.
Conrad, guessing?
I'll say 15.
Mr. Mars is are you paying attention down there?
Yeah, I'm thinking like 26.
$6,500. Jeff.
Plinko.
See,
Yeah.
we could take a collection.
Where's the scanner?
And that shared the platform with the Chevy Caprice.
Yes, station wagon.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh, God, I love it. I'm beklept.
Look at this. Look at it. It looks
Verklempt.
beautiful. Looks beautiful. Of course, who's to know? But $6,500.
I'm going to keep this.
Could have been yours, Jeff.
Could have been. I got a birthday coming up.
And last but not least, on the Hemmings Motor News sales for the week before, a 1968. Now, here's the reason that I bring this up. Okay. I had a school teacher. Her name was Mrs. Rogers. I loved Mrs. Rogers, fifth grade teacher at Andy Anderson Elementary.
It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It really was. When she was the teacher, ooh. Yeah. And so she had this car. Ready? A 1968 Volvo P1800S.
Cool car.
It's a two-door sport coupe, a Volvo.
Wow.
What do you think that car sold for?
31.
Close. 100.
Cool
But
little car,
that's
though.
a cool little car.
Very cool little
Yeah.
car.
A two-door sport
yeah.
coupe. It's
Almost looks like a Bond car.
It's a two-seater.
Almost looks like a Bond car.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I think they did use this in one of the Bond movies. I'd say probably size similar to like a Carmen Ghia.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, but it had long hood, short back deck. I mean, it was just it just.
Sort of like Mrs. Rogers.
I don't know about that. I don't recall that part of it. I know that
But he remembers her fondly.
I remember her car. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wonder if she's still alive.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but wow. Yeah. Okay, so that's my contribution for the past 10 minutes on the In Will Time Car Show. Mr. Mars, what did you bring to the table today on the show and tell?
On that Backdraft Roadster?
Yeah.
That is a kit car out of South Africa. The kit costs $51,000.
But a 1965 kit car?
Well,
That's just what it's kitted after. Not
that's
that,
kind of what I'm
not
thinking.
that it was a 65 build.
Oh, the accoutrement put
Yeah, I
into
think
it.
that's what
I
it's
see.
modeled after.
I got you. So it is
You
a
know,
kit
kind of
car.
like a Factory 5, which they probably do one of the highest end.
I've always
Cobra kit
wanted
cars.
to buy a kit car and put one together. You know, page 47, you start to put the wheels on it or whatever the case may be. My biggest fear is wiring.
Exactly.
That's my
Well, and
biggest
then
fear.
you got the parts tree. You got to cut all the parts off of.
That
you
ain't
gotta-
quite like that. Not that kind of a
Oh,
kit car.
Well, you got to
Okay,
think.
car.
I think is it painful wiring?
Painless.
Painless wiring. They probably build a lot of harnesses,
Yeah,
for specific kit
they
cars.
do. I'm sure they do.
And it's all color coded.
Yeah.
So you got to be a real dummy to mess
or
that up.
colorblind.
Or
Well,
colorblind.
Believe me, there's a lot of people who can't plug in a wire.
Well, I think the advantage.
Let's talk about
the
a scanner.
advantage of the kit car would be that you don't have to have all the computers and stuff like you got in a regular car. It's a whole lot simpler wiring setup.
Perhaps. It depends on the kit.
Yeah, if you're going to stuff an LSA supercharged
which is required.
motor in it,
It's
it
required to
comes
do
with
that.
its own computer
And you
and
gotta tub
wiring
it out.
harness.
Yeah, but
You don't have
that's
to tub out a
but
Cobra.
that's
It's
strictly for
already
the engine.
tubbed
It's
out.
not like you got to run your whole car through that computer.
True.
Just buy you a plane.
Make it
and
as complicated or as simple as you want.
But then
That's
how do you get it to pass state inspection?
You don't.
Well, you come over to Jefferson County where I live, and you don't have to have anything shoved up your tailpipe to get it
I
past
beg your
Easy.
pardon. Hey,
Easy.
hey. You talking about?
talking about Nederland.
Yeah,
That's right.
Oh, then it's okay.
but I don't know what the rules are in Texas when it comes to
Well, it's
kit cars and how you get them approved.
where do you live, and that determines what inspections.
Maybe
required.
Sergeant Woodard can help us out with that.
I don't know as if he's an expert at kit cars.
Well,
and-
just
and-
the years and
Well, I imagine there's
inspections.
some exclusion to homemade vehicles.
Well, there's a process you got to go through to get it titled first if you're
Right.
building it from scratch.
Well, that information would be available online, I would assume.
Yeah. Because I remember when we used to build dune buggies, we
Well, and-
would register it as the Volkswagen,
Right.
a modified Volkswagen.
Well,
So
and
it was a lot
that's
easier.
exactly what I was
Mhm.
going after, because there is a company that apparently has bought the Myers-Manx name, and they are rebuilding this Myers-Manx body. I don't know what chassis it's on, but it looks really good. They got the glitter gel coat, the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
I was going to
stuff.
say it's probably still going to bolt to a VW pan.
The pictures I saw, I'm trying to get a hold of them and see if we can get them on the show.
I don't
but
know. Did I send you that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whether, because those old Volkswagen cars that you would typically cut up.
Few
to-
and far between.
Yeah, exactly. And you wouldn't want to cut it up now because it's probably worth more than you could ever do with
Yeah.
a Myers-Manx body on it.
Well, if you look at the pictures, though, it looks like the old Volkswagen exhaust pipe and the Volkswagen front end up underneath that body on that green
Well,
one.
they also put Corvair motors in some of those Myers-Manx things. They had apparently some sort of conversion kit that you could mount it back there. Was easy to do because the Corvair clearly was a rear engine car. But how fun. I'd like to do that.
build a kit
But
car.
that's never going to happen. So I guess I could just forget that pipe dream.
Oh boy.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, please shoot us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime.com. Time now for the events calendar, and Conrad has that.
So, of course, we're getting back into the good weather, so there's always lots of stuff going on. This afternoon from 11 to 1 is the Kema monthly meetup at the Voodoo Hut in Kema, Texas. The Voodoo Hut.
Yeah, but then you got to
So
fight that awful
bring your own-
146 construction, which
bring your
is
own
a
chicken.
nightmare.
Oh, yeah. And then this weekend is up at the Conroe Convention Center.
That deal. Yep.
Lone Star Throwdown.
Lone Star Throwdown because my office now is in the Woodlands, and when I pulled into the
Your office is in the Woodlands? I
Mhm.
thought you were working out of the house.
No, I'm still training. I'm still in training, so
I see.
I go to the Woodlands every day. And there was a bunch of high-rise, the lifted trucks were at the hotel right there by Central Market, Hughes Landing.
Mhm.
So you could tell Lone Star Throwdown was
Is
in
ready
town.
to go.
And then from 5 to 7 p.m. tonight is a Splendora car meet off of FM 2090. And also tonight is Saturday Night Vibes Car Show at the Detail Garage. And that's off of South Gulf Freeway. Motown in downtown. That's in Killeen, Texas. Classic car only show.
Killeen.
Killeen. Well,
I'm not driving to Killeen for
We have a worldwide reach here. We
International.
actually have somebody that was watching the show that was in the Bahamas that had posted on Facebook.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, let's get an invite and do a remote.
Yeah, let's
down
go
there.
there.
I mean, see ya.
So tomorrow is the benefit car show at Gillow Toyota in Conroe off of 45. Cars, cocktails at Little Woodrow's off of TimberTech and Tomball. That starts at 11 a.m. and goes to 3 p.m.
I have a little bit of a problem with car shows and cocktails. I assume that you're going to
Well,
drive
I
the
would
car
assume
there.
people are responsible, and hopefully they're responsible in what they
It's for
do.
your passenger.
Passenger, okay.
And then Sunday nights at Freddy's, up at Freddy's Steak Burger off of FM 1960, right near Eldridge. That's the one that's closest to me. And I brought the rally out. I have the rally home. Everything
Yay.
works.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It starts
Conrad's
and
got the
runs.
rally back working again.
And I was going to bring it next weekend to Hemi Hideout.
Oh my gosh, we're excited.
Yeah, very.
Are you?
Oh yeah,
And it wasn't near as bad as you thought it would be.
The steering column fixed relatively easy. It was replacing the steering gearbox that about made me choke, because the steering gearbox leaked like a sieve, and about as quickly as you poured it in the top, it leaked out the bottom. So
Wow.
they put a new steering gearbox in for me.
What'd that set you back? 1,000?
For the part alone, not even including the
Oh
labor.
my gosh. Was it an OEM part?
Yes, it wasn't bought from General Motors, but it was an OEM replacement part.
Like a new old stock kind of thing.
And then happy hour at in Pearland at the Take Us Tex-Mex is March 1st from 3 p.m. till whenever you go home.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Mars has a review of We Don't Know What. He's going to surprise us.
Surprise!
Well, you said bring
All
something
right, Mars,
to
let
the
it
table.
rip.
Here we go.
So I'm talking about the 2023.
No, you're going to talk
I'm
about
going
it.
to talk about the 2023 Ford Maverick XLT Tremor. Now, this is part of the first generation of the new wave of Maverick that's come out. And of course, like most things, if you look back at Maverick, James Garner versus Mel Gibson type thing, this is a little bit bigger. It's newer. It's a little more modern than what the old Ranger was. That was a small, small pickup, really like subcompact in today's world. Because if you look at it, you got the F-150, and then you step down to the midsize Ranger, and then you step down to the smaller Maverick at the compact truck level. So this is a crew cab. It's available in 3 trim levels: the XL, the XLT, and the Lariat. And you can add the Tremor package to the XLT or the Lariat, either one. And so this is a smaller pickup truck. Seats, you can put 4 adults in it. I think somebody might try and put 5 in there, but y'all all better all be really good friends. So the Tremor package, what it does, it brings an off-road suspension to the vehicle. So it's lifted up some. It's got underbody plates. We used to call them skid plates. Well, no, I was trying to read my writing because they don't call them
Don't
skid
do
plates.
that.
Yeah, I know. It's got a transmission cooler on it. It comes with 17-inch aluminum wheels, including a full-size spare. And a couple of the other things, it's got the LED headlamps up front with automatic highs. And they actually, if you turn your windshield wipers on, it also activates the headlamps. So, if it's raining or whatever
'cause
reason
that's
you
a
need.
state law. You got to have the headlights on.
Yeah,
when it
so
rains.
it's really cool. And, of course, it's got the Tremor badging on it. Now, you get to the inside of it. It had the cloth bucket seats up front, had a rear bench seat that flipped up, had storage under the seat. They really did a good job of putting storage, small storage places in this vehicle. The door panels got a different type of armrest on it so that you can fit a larger water bottle in it. A lot of plastic here for the off-road world. Got an 8-inch center stack with a touch screen. You can find your rear view camera, all your convenience controls there. It does have USB A and C in it for all the modern guys that have all the different media stuff that they want. So again, a lot of storage solutions, including under the rear seat. When you pull it up, you can slide up underneath there and put a lot of stuff under there. Now, the Tremor comes with the optional 2.0-liter turbo engine. Now, this thing has 250 horsepower, 277 pound-feet of torque, and it's backed by an 8-speed automatic. And again, the Tremor is the all-wheel drive version. Set up like this thing can tow 4,000 pounds, and it'll haul 1,500. So it's basically hauling a half-ton
Donkey.
yeah, I mean, it'll haul quite a bit that you go to put in it. Now, the EPA says you should be looking at 23 in the city, 30 on the highway, combined for 25. Now, I drove this thing 336.7 miles and got 21.5 miles per gallon over the course of that. So it's got plenty of get up and go when you're on the go. As an idle, it could use a little more, but once it gets rolling, this thing will run. Got plenty of power for off-roading and stuff, particularly around here down in the sand and the mud. But it does ride and drive like a truck. So it's got a little bit of a choppy ride to it, but it's got a lot of glass. The cab, one thing I really liked about it, there's a lot of glass so you can see really well around it, which would be good if you're going off-roading
on
it.
the beach?
Not out on the beach. I just went down some dirt roads and stuff around there at the house. Didn't have time to go all the way down there, but I can see where it would be a lot of fun out there. Now, again, this is another one of the vehicles that we didn't have a full-blown Monroney on it. So I had to go out to the Ford.com and did some shopping.
Nice.
And you can actually get into a base model Maverick, the XL version, for $22,595 if you just want to go in there and get one. But you step up to the XLT, which is the base package that this trimmer was on. It starts at $24,855 off of the Ford.com sales website. So we kind of built up the car. We actually put the trimmer package on it and went through and made sure all the options were on what we matched what we had on our documentation, and it came up to $33,835.
Wow,
which I thought was a really good price for that vehicle. And again,
but it is a pickup truck.
It is a pickup truck. It's kind of like a unibody type pickup truck because there's no separation between the cab and the bed. So it looks like a unibody, kind of like some of the
like a Honda Ridgeline,
like a Santa Cruz or a Honda Ridgeline. And so in that sense, it's not really a pickup truck, but it is. It rides and drives like a truck, and it functions
like an El
a truck.
Camino.
It's a smaller version, yes, absolutely.
You said it takes a larger water bottle. Is that a brown water bottle they put in there?
I do believe I could fit a full-size brown water bottle into that compartment. I was really surprised at how much room was there in that door panel. In fact,
it's in the door panel.
Yeah,
one of
the
console.
No. One of the grandkids even said, "Well, why is the door armrest only half?" Well, that's because that it gives enough room to put that bottle in and up and down in it.
Gotcha.
All right.
Put a whole handle in it.
All right.
Yes, you could if you wanted to.
All right. Thank you so much for the Ford Maverick. The N-Wheel Time Car Talk Show, available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for N-Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and nwheeltime.com. 30-minute podcasts at your fingertips on over a dozen of the most popular podcast outlets. The N-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this. Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier car cruise-in returns Saturday, April 15th to the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. Bring your hot rod, classic, resto mod, or any other vehicle you'd like to show and compete for one of 3 highly coveted chili pepper trophies. This April 15th kickoff event is one you'll want to put on your calendar because 100% of the money you donate for the free tacos will be given to God's Garage. You heard right. Free tacos. Whatever you decide to give, all of it will be given to God's Garage and matched by Lupe Tortilla. God's Garage gifts vehicles to single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military in the greater Houston area. In fact, the Garage will gift a vehicle to a mom in need at this special event. Be sure to attend the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, Saturday, April 15th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. Free breakfast tacos for any donation to God's Garage. It'll make your heart and your belly feel good. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available on the most popular podcast channels out there in 30-minute episodes. We realize our 3-hour live show can be difficult to catch in its entirety, so now you can listen every day to a convenient, fresh 30-minute episode. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Audible, along with a dozen more. In Wheel Time has the most informative automotive guest interviews and new car reviews, along with popular features including Conrad's Car Clinic and This Week in Auto History, along with automotive news headlines. Our live broadcast airs every Saturday, 8 to 11 Central on InWheelTime.com, the iHeart app, and on YouTube. Be sure to say hello when we're broadcasting from the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise Inn, Autorama, and the Houston Auto Show, among others. Now, it's easier than ever to hear about all things automotive all week long. You're invited to join fellow car enthusiasts in becoming part of the ever-growing In Wheel Time Car Talk family. Don't forget those 30-minute podcast episodes on your favorite podcast channel. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.